Liberal reforms, a series of new measures put in place between 1906-12 to improve the lives and health of the poorest people in Britain. David Lloyd George, the Chancellor during the Liberal reforms but later became Prime Minister during WWI. Winston Churchill, a popular Liberal after 1906 who supported David Lloyd George on putting the Liberal reforms in place before changing to join the Conservative Party. Workmen's Compensation Act. This law meant that if you were injured at work, the employer would have to pay out. Improved health and safety standards. Education Act. Free school meals meant poor children could get a free school meal at school. This might have been their one meal per day, not compulsory until 1914. Places like Bradford and Manchester already had introduced them in their local governments. Free school meals. Margaret Thatcher restricted free school meals in primary schools in 1988, including milk at break times. In 2014 they were reintroduced because of concerns poorer students weren't learning properly. Education Act. School medical inspections by a nurse meant ill children could be identified. In 1912, treatments were provided for free, but not before 1912. Children's Act. Made it illegal to sell tobacco, alcohol and fireworks to those underage. Also meant abused children could be taken away from parents and had separate prisons for children called borstalls. Old Age Pensions Act. Provided pensions to over 70s. Though life expectancy was 46 and 50, you had to have worked regularly and not been in prison. 5 shillings a week if you were single or 7s60 for married couples. Labor Exchanges Act. An early job center to match jobs to people, saved the need to go asking or looking in windows. A job hub. Housing and Town Planning Act. Made it illegal to build back-to-back housing and set standards about toilets, sanitation, etc. National Insurance Acts. Part 1 established sick pay and Part 2 established unemployment benefits. There were lots of exclusions and problems to start with, but far better than before. People's Budget. This was a law to fund all of these changes. The House of Lords rejected it in 1909. However, eventually, most of these measures were passed.